100% of the solution. Take note that in percent, that can also be converted into grams. The percent can be converted into grams. In other words, if you have 90% NaCl, 90 grams is your NaCl, and you have 10 ml of your H2O. Okay? So, yan ang meaning niya. 5% of PnO3. So, what is that?
5 grams.
Ilang gramo ang... So, this is a solution, right? Okay? So, quantify. How many of the solute? What is the solute in here? 5% PnO3? Okay? Ang solute yung formula. Di ba? Ulit yan. When we have a solution, what are the components of a solution? The solute and the solvent. If you have like that, what is the solute? The formula. What is the solvent? The tubig. Did you understand? Okay. Pero, mayroon tayong knowledge dito na naka-ano, kasi kapag nasa bigger yan siya, for example, pag nakalabel siya, 5% PnO3. So, mayroon ka sa utak mo. Ano yun siya? It is a mixture. It is a solution. No? It is an aqueous solution. Quantify how many of the PnO3? 5 grams. How many of the water? 9 grams in order to form 100% of your 100 gram pala. 100 gram of your solution. Gram is equal to ml, no? 1 gram is equal to 1 ml. Okay, so furthermore, alam mo na rin kung anong particles na nandito para magamit mo para mag-react. Diba? So kung bright ka talaga na estudyante sa chemistry, alam mo na rin. Saka ito, kapag nilagay nyo dyan, nilagay nyo dito sa sundanan, no? Then alam mo na rin ang particles na nandyan. Anong particles na nandyan? Dito, anong particles na nandito? Diba? Kasi may analysis tayo doon. This one is what? An ionic compound. What happened to ionic compound in dissolved water? Completely ionized. They will form strong electrolyte. Lahat ions. Anong ions na dito? Luminumerize nyo. No? Ano pa particle dito? May tubig dito. Did you understand?
Yes.
So, tingnan mo lang ganyan. So, pwede ba ito mag-react dito?
Yes.
Kapag meron ka rin dyan na reagent sa reagent bottle, meron ka, anong particle dito? Chemicals, LCl, mixing. Meron ka rin tubig. Mag-react ba silang dalawa? Yes. Kasi may positive, negative. Yun ang purpose ng kung mag-react sila, paano kadami? So, that's concentration, no? Concentration refers to that. Concentration refers to that. Number of solutes in a given amount of solvent. Pero pwede siya ma-express qualitative. Uy, marami mga solute dyan. Bakit? Parang kaano eh. Ang mga kulang sa asin. Billion yan, 1 million solution. O yan, yan tubig na yan, pwede pa mag-dissolve, So, ang liquid yan is saturated. Pag nakita mo ng crystal, the liquid around it is the saturated solution. Pwede pa maging homogeneous gas. Ano gawin mo? Painitan mo, kukukalami mo. You will have a saturated solution which is unstable. Unstable, kasi pagbalik sa room temperature, mag-crystallize. Diba? The next is the molarity. Molarity is capital letter N. So that is called mol. Ang ginamit usually is the molarity. That's a symbol for molarity. Bracket. We will be using molarity in our that's concentration. Molarity is mol solute over liter of unit is mol solute over liter of solution. Mol solute over liter of solution. What does it mean? Kapag 1.0 N CuSO4. What does it mean? Nakalagay yung legend button 1.0 N CuSO4. What does it mean? What is the solute here? What is the solute here? Yung formula na yan. Anong solvent niya? Yung tubig. Anong nangyari sa solute sa tubig? Completely ionized kasi ionic compound siya. So anong ion sa reagent bottle? So yung positive 2 is over negative 2 kasi pinag-memorize ka na ngayon. So parang mga bright na natin. Hindi pwede na pagtingin mo, wala ka talagang masabi sa reagent battle. The content inside in the lab, you should know what's the content. Anong mga particle na doon? Kasi sila yung magre-react kapag may reaction man o wala. Did you understand? Bakit ma-react? Bakit hindi ma-react? Did you understand? Okay. So, ganyan ang gusto ko mangyari sa lab. Dapat sabihin doon. Wala pa, mag-handle na yung chemicals. Hindi kayo, ano ba ito? Parang yung business ng tayo. Ano ba? Ano ba kasi? Tinatin lang ko ng mga particles na doon. Okay. So, it's more concentration. 1.0 cup of sulfate. This is molarity, way of expressing concentration. Ilang solute ng copper sulfate? Mayroon? 1 mole. 1 man siya, 1 mole of solute sa usa ka litro nga solution. Kung may usa ka litro nga solution, 1 mole of solute. So ilang cupric sulfate, ilang CO positive, at saka SO4 negative na nanonood. Equals to dalawa lang. That is equal to Amadeo Avogadro's number, di ba? Ingat, nag-Amadeo Avogadro tayo. 1 mole of what is Amadeo Avogadro? 1 mole of the substance is equal to 6.02 times the particles. Kasi ito, 1.0 yung cupric sulfate na nasa sugdanan, nasa reagent battle. Hindi lang siya, isa lang copper is offer. Hindi yan. It does not mean like that. We know that already, bright tayo niyan. There's 1 mole cupric sulfate, ilang particles of cupric sulfate na doon. Ganyan karami equals to the number of particles in your light and the sky is bright. Marami siya. Hindi mo lang siya makikita because they are particles. Did you understand? Sila yung mag-react doon sa loob. No? Okay, that's expressed in molarity. So mole is what? Weight over, what is, how to get mole? Weight over the molecular weight. Gram over gram per mole. So over liter of solution. So cancel, you have mole per liter. Huh? Number 3. Shallow wala yan sa chem nyo. Molarity. Molarity is small letter M. That is mole solute pa rin. But by this time, kilogram solvent. Meaning, ang unit niya, mole solute over kilogram solvent. So, isunod siya, 2.0, small letter M. Then you have, what do you like? The zinc phosphate, PO4, and that is 3, that is 2, and that is 3. So, kung kanya nakalibig ang reagent battle, alam mo na agad. That is a solution. So, ilang solute nandyan sa 1 kilogram of the solvent? 1 mole weight. Dito, 2 moles na. So that is 2.6.02 times 10 to the 23 particles of zinc phosphate ang nandyan. If that is the number there. No? So kapag may number dito, hindi mo sabi, may substitute, hindi. It is a mixture. It is a homogeneous mixture. The solute is the zinc phosphate. What happened to the zinc phosphate in the solvent? They are ionized completely. And they are producing strong electrolyte. Because strong electrolyte is an electrolyte where the solute are completely ionized in water. Okay? So number 4. So yung calculation, magharap kayo para mag-calculate. Sino yung mga problem niya? What is next? Is the normality. So normality here is capital letter N. So that is mole per equivalent. No? So ang equivalent dito, ito yung like H2S. So H2 is offer. Ilang H equivalent 2. No? So you look for that, no? Number 5. Mole fraction, no? Mole fraction. The mole fraction is defined by X. So mole fraction of the X. Mole solute or mole solute plus mole solvent over mole solute. X mole fraction is equal to mole solute over mole solvent. Then what is the other one? Plus mole solute over mole solvent X mole. What itong unit na X? The mole fraction has no unit. Bakit siya walang unit? Kasi kasi mo yung mole. No? Mole solute over mole solute over mole solute plus mole solute. So what is that? No? So that's the one. No? You just add the mole solute. Mole solute. So iba yan, X siya. Pero ang ginagamit natin palagi itong tatlo lang, ha? Let us now look at 30 minutes na tayo mag-pick up class. We will have it. 5 minutes na lang, kuya tayo. Now, kasi kapag mag-ano na pala ako dito, hindi ko pala mag-intindihan. Ang ginamit natin dito is, okay, reactant concentration. More concentrated, more rapid. Naintindihan niyo yan. What is concentration? The number of solute represents the number of solute na given amount of solute. Kung maraming solute, concentrated ang tawag sa kanya. Like, concentrated sulfuric acid, gaaso-aso. No? Ang dilute. Hindi masyado, pero fueling gas yan siya. So, kung natapunan ka, saan mas mag-react, mas masunog yung skin mo? Sa concentrated o sa dilute?
Concentrated.
Kasi maraming solute, maraming mag-react. The naturation takes place in your skin in a very fast rate in a concentrated solution. So, ang concentrated, mas. No? So, kahit may hilo ka, may hilo. Poison. Pero dilute talaga yung poison. Yung pagkain mo, ang mga pagkain natin, like the packed foods, the foods that are found in Jollibee and many other fast chain food, they have preservatives. Preservatives are poison in our body, but we are not dead after eating. Hindi tayo namatay. Why? Kasi kunti lang ang amount dyan just to preserve, just to prolong the shelf life of this food that are packed, like mga pearls, like mga sardinas. They are what? They are shortening our lives. They are shortening, no? Our stay on earth, but in a slow rate, not in a fast rate, because they are there in a very minimal concentration, just to increase the shelf life of these packed foods that we have, and these food that are being stored in the different yung fast food chain, yung mga Jollibee, mga Macro. So the more we eat them, the more we shorten our lives. Pero hindi naman tayo namatay agad. Bakit? Slow yung reaction ng dito rin ng mga cell na doon. No? Okay, so more concentrated, more rapid. Did you understand? So kapag mayroon kang, which will react more to, if you have 90% NaCl that is made to react with 5% of NO3. Then another is you have 10% of NaCl made to react with 5% of NO3. Saan mas mabilis? Ang 90%. Mas mabilis. More concentrated. Next, reaction temperature. So higher temperature, mas mabilis. Presence of catalyst. Presence of catalyst or inhibitors. Kulang ito. Presence of catalyst and inhibitors. So catalyst, fast rate of reaction. Inhibitor slows down the rate of reaction. Okay? So calculations na tayo. So rate reaction. Rate, kapag rate, parang sa physics, my rate is speed, no? Speed. How's your speed or velocity? No? So, velocity sa pagtakbo. So saan ang velocity is taken from? Paano ba ang velocity sa physics? The distance covered over time, di ba? Di ba? Kung gaano ka habak ang na-covered mo with respect to time, that is your velocity. Dito din, rate is a change in concentration over a time period. Look at the board. Okay? So, in here, please help me. Wala naman dito. Na-move dyan. So ngayon, naintindihan nyo na itong PowerPoint na ito. 2 minutes na lang. Ano kayo, no? Yung mga dyan, kapag nawala na, pilot ka yan. Hindi tayo masayang yung kayo natin. Kasi parang gano'n tayo, hindi tayo maka-post-stroke kasi may namakulang sa concept para maintindihan natin. Wala po, bas? Okay, look at that one. Rate is a change in concentration over a time period. Okay? Okay. Dapat yung maliit na next time. Oh, look at this one. Okay. The reaction is A, arrow, B. What is our reactant? A, the product is B. So, this is irreversible reaction. So, rate of forward reaction. So, gaano kabilis ang A ma-form into B? So, rate is a change in concentration over a time period. So, kapag mag-go ng reaction rate, we are talking about concentration. Bakit? At the start, saan? At the start of the reaction, saan mas maraming reactant? At the start of the reaction, saan maraming particle? At the start. Saan maraming, ano ba ang mag-react? Reactant particles.
Oh, yes.
So, parang inikwitative ang mga solute mag-react. Like that. NaCl and NO3. So you have the reactant part. What are yung reactant particles mo dyan? So yung A positive, Cl negative, yung K positive, NO3 negative. Did you understand? The reactant particles. How shall we express their concentration? Is it percent? Is it molarity? Molarity, normality, mole fraction? Diyan naman ako, molarity. Molarity, bracket. So, nakita nyo yung bracket?
Yes.
Okay. So, how are we going to get, how fast a reaction proceed? So, is the change, there is a change, no? Final over initial. So, you write the problem. Rate is a change in concentration over a time period. So, change in the molar concentration, basta yan. Change in the molar concentration of your product. A, what is the bracket? Molar concentration. Change of the molar concentration of B divided by the change in time. So change is change in time. So time, kapag change, kapag time, what is that? TF minus TI. Huh? So what is bracket? Molar concentration. This P represents time. Okay, let's start with this here. Okay. So, how shall, for example, A to B. So what shall we do? Rate, rate sa libro, rate is change itong rate ng, rate how product is formed. So the product, change in the molar concentration of B over change in time. What is B, 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 P? Change yan, delta. Delta, delta. So don't be kasi mayroong mga author, delta, delta. Delta means change yun. Okay? So, this is the table that is very simple and to let us understand. T, what is the time unit? Second, 0, 0. What is 0, 0? Initial. Initial. The initial time, wala pang time. Wala pang sa nadiyan. So, the initial time is 0. So, what is the molar concentration initially? 0, 0. Kasi, the molar concentration of B, mayroon ba at the start? What is B? The product. Ano ba yan? A reacts in A to form B. No? So, at the start, 0 yung rate na. Wala pang, kung walang product na form, 0 rate. Okay, but because what is rate of reaction? Change in concentration. Is there change in concentration? No. So there is no rate. Did you understand? Kaninong concentration magbago? Sa reactant sa product? Sa reactant? Grabe mo kayo. Di ba? Ano ba lang ang mag-react? Ang reactant. So kapag nag-react yung dalawang reactant, nawawala ba sila? Nawawala. Saan sila napunta? New products. Kasi ang product mo,
is totally different from the reactant. When you reactant react with each other, the identity, the physical and chemical identity of your reactant are all lost. And you now have the new sets of properties of the product. Yun ang basic concept doon.
So if you have this one, so you have that. So how are you going to write the rate? So the rate is change in the molar concentration of B. Wala dito ang molar concentration of B. Change of the molar concentration of your reactant over change of time. So kapag nagbago ang concentration ng reactant, so of course may time yan din nagbago. So 1 second, sa isang segundo, ilang B ang na-form? Did you understand?
Yes.
Sa 10 segundo kaya, when the reaction starts, ilang B product kaya ang na-form? So may corresponding time siya, parang physics. So, the molar concentration, the change of the molar concentration of B over the molar concentration of B. Kapag product, huwag mong lagyan ng minus. Pag magsulat ka ng paano ito nagbago ang reactant, lagyan mo siya ng minus. So, change in the molar concentration of the reactant over change in time. Kasi kapag na-form na ba ang product, nagbago din ba ang concentration? Di ba? At the start, may concentration ba sa product? Wala. Good. At the start ba? Wala pa nag-react. Mayroon ka ba product na na-forma? Wala. Ano sasabihin? May concentration ba doon sa product? Wala. Kasi wala kang sulit, wala kang concentration doon. Wala. Walang na-forma na product eh. So, kapag nagsimula ng reaction, so, mayroon na bang product? Nagsimula ng reaction, mayroon ba product? Mayroon na. Nag-increase ang product? Wala. Pag nagsimula ng reaction, nag-increase ang product? Wala. Uy. Pag nag-reaction na, di ba wala at the start? Nag-react na siya, mayroon bang product? Wala. Mayroon na. Nag-increase ang concentration niya? Wala. Nag-increase. Ano nangyari sa concentration sa reactant? Mag-decrease din. Alangan, saan siya manguha para mag-form ng product? Doon sa reactant. Kasi in a chemical reaction, there is no such decrease or increase of the reactant mass. After the product, malayo sila. Did you understand?
Yes.
So wala. Did you understand? So kaya nga, rate of reaction is defined as what? The disappearance of the reactant. No? Do you agree with me? Rate of reaction refers to the disappearance of the reactant. The disappearance of the reactant doesn't mean nawawala yung reactant. Saan siya napunta? Sa product. So, you dictate, as the reaction proceeds, the concentration of the reactant increases, decreases? Decreases. And what happened to the concentration of the product? Increases. When can reaction stops? When there is no more reactant. Did you understand? And the reaction is now complete. Kompleto na yung reaction. All of the reactants are consumed. So anong percent yield niya? 100% yield. Bakit? Lahat ng reactant naubos. No? So ano yung limiting reagent mo? Yung naubos. Siya yung limiting reagent. Ang naubos sa reactant siya yung dalawang reactant, ang isa naubos siya yung limiting reagent. Ang hindi naubos siya yung exist reagent. Di ba ano kayo ni Ma'am Sister yung limiting na sa exist? Nagkinang-kingan? Then, I will post this one, my calculations problem niya. Yun ang calculation. My calculation, I will make use of the instantaneous rate of reaction that involves calculus. May calculus na ba kayo? So, doon na tayo sa basic. Yung sa velocity lang tayo. Kasi mag-limits tayo, wala na mag-limits. Mag-limits of g function of x, the limit of that. No. Wala kayong input of calculus sa high school or sa STEM. So, pwede ba tayo mag-limits? Because ko na lang, no? Okay, so, it's already time, we cannot extend. Hanggang 7 na tayo allowed in school. So, sino yung ngayon matira nito?